Yo, what is up, motherfuckers? Sorry, I am late. I was trying to set up this fucking new charger and it's not working. And I had to get my kid to sleep. So I got Brian here from Blue Creek. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Chilling. How are you?
Good. I'm doing this from my phone tonight, so it's
Try
kind of awkward.
turn it the other way.
There we go.
No,
That
like portrait, landscape.
Oh,
Can you do that with whatever you're using?
yeah, probably.
It should auto switch then.
How's
Unless you have it. Do you have it? You have auto rotation turned off?
No, I don't think so.
It should just auto adjust. It usually does. I do this with like every guest.
Yeah, I'm using it on my laptop, so it's better.
Except usually it just does it. But if you can't get it to work, then it's not a big deal. But it should just rotate. Are you on an iPhone?
Yeah.
Try sliding down, turn on auto rotate, and then turn it back off. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I just fixed it. Hold on.
What up, 814? There you go. You had it off? Or?
Yes. Yeah, no, it was locked or something.
Got it. Cool. We're good now. We just gotta wait for the internet to adjust. Oh, my kid got a sticker on me. I'll put that on the giveaway baggie over here. I missed a bunch of comments. What up, everybody? Mike, yay. What up? Brian Needham, Pretty Fly, D Metal, Matthew, Sowinski. What's up, dog? James Nelson. Bunch of people up in here. Roman, Revolving Blades, Carco. What up, Chris Roman again? Big Tone.
Hey, guys.
What up, Big Tone?
I can't see the comments and myself, so.
Yeah, on the side there, it probably says private chat or something. Click that over to comments, and then you should be able to see them. Demon, what's up? You see him?
Nah, I'll figure it out.
It's usually on the right side if you're on your phone. It says like private chat or comments or whatever. The one you want is comments. It defaults to like a private chat.
Why'd you send me all those pictures in the private chat? That's weird. Yeah. Oh, well.
Pictures like that?
Yes, like that.
Yeah, like, see. Wait, did you see the private chat?
Yeah, I saw the private chat, but I can't see the comments.
It's right there. If you can see the private chat, then you can. Then it's right next to that. You can select comments instead of private chat. You could do it, man. I know you could do it.
All right, yeah, I can see him now.
All right, there you go. Sharpen Blade, what up, dude? Don't buy budget knives anymore. What? Anyone jumped on Brian Brown Raptor pre-order? I thought that was a long time ago. He did another one? I saw Knife Joy had one. It was like $500 or some shit.
But yeah, pretty sick knives. Do you have one?
I have what?
Brian Brown.
I have Jaegers. I don't have a Raptor.
Yeah, I don't have a Raptor either. I have a Jaeger too. They're pretty sick.
I love the Jaeger. I've had a Raptor. I didn't know. I liked it. I just didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying meh to the Cyborg, or are you saying you saw it, Mike? Yeah. I think he's saying meh. He didn't like it.
He's Australian though, so it'd be like an Australian accent.
It's true. But James, who was it? Brian's not Australian, is he?
No, Mike, yeah, is.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the only thing I'd say about the Cyborg is I kind of wish it had like a Tanto or something. It has like a traditional sort of clip point. But otherwise, it looks cool. I'll hopefully have one tomorrow.
Man, yeah, I want to get one of those in hand for sure. Like I'm gonna be a dealer in January, and all the YouTubers are getting them, and I'm so jealous. They
Yeah.
look pretty sick. I mean, I really like that pattern. I'm thinking he came up with that in that mad scientist head of his. And
Yeah, it looks cool. It's another one that I look at and I'm like, is that going to be comfortable? But I bet you as soon as I put it in my hand, I'll be like, yeah, okay.
oh yeah,
You know, just how he is.
He's a wizard, man.
Yep. Growler is what I call a massive shit. Yes, apparently that is a word in England for a pile of shit or something. I didn't know that, obviously. Actually, I have news on the US version of the Growler. The prototypes are done, so I should have those next week, which is pretty cool. So they look fucking awesome. I had a little conference call before this live, and they showed them to us, and we're pretty stoked. So hopefully they
you
come
look
in
like
and
you
they
look like you're
good.
in an office, like doing something super important.
What?
You look like you're in an office doing something important.
Yeah. What office would I be in with the?
I don't know. There's like nice chairs, and I'm doing this on
Bed?
my
You mean
iPhone. I
a
can't really
dog
see
bed
it.
and a old computer chair?
Okay, all right. Maybe it is your house. All right.
And then I have 5 boxes back here. Those are the gift boxes for Knives Live.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Oh, look how far behind I am. Where's Lefty? All right, I'm skipping ahead. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your super chat. Rocky, what up, dude? Here's a kangaroo nutsack for you. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. So what's going on at Blue Creek this week? Anything cool happening? Anything you want to talk about? Or?
It's been a week, man. It's been a week. I don't know. I have this conversation a lot. It's like every like 3 to 4 days, I'm just like pulling my hair out. Like, am I doing the right thing? You know, and it's I get some emails every day that I'm like, man, am I doing the right thing? You know, and I got one in particular this week that just like took the wind out of my sails, and but it's been a good week though. It's I try and stay positive, man. It's we're growing.
Can
What's
you
that?
talk about what happened? Or
We'll just say one of my favorite knife brands of all time ever. Basically was like, I reached out with like a dealer inquiry to like, here's my life story, here's my shop, huge fan, and want to be a dealer. And the guy that responded was like, yeah, no, and not only no, your store sucks. was pretty much what he said. And I was like,
what?
Man, I was like, it was so savage, man. My wife was bent out of shape about it. Like, she was so salty.
What? Like, what do you mean your shop sucks? Like, what exactly?
They were just like, yeah, it's not a good fit. No, thank you. Hard pass. And it wasn't just like it's like that show Shark Tank. You know, I don't like that show. I hate that show, in fact, because like these entrepreneurs come on there with like these huge dreams. They pour their heart and soul into this product or business or whatever they're doing, and these rich people on the stage are like, yeah, no, and not only no, your idea is terrible and your work is a total waste of time.
All right,
you
so
know.
Was it Spider Co?
No, I'm not gonna name brands. I don't want the lawyers knocking down my door. But he's not Spider-Co.
Was it Chris Reeve?
No, I'm not gonna name who it was. But
it was Medford. It was Medford.
Yeah.
You said you were a huge fan of whatever the brand was.
Yeah. We'll just say I was a huge fan. I was.
That's fucked up. Like, why wouldn't you just say no? Like, just be like, nah, man, no.
Yeah, man. I shared that email with my wife and a few close friends, and they're like, damn, that was savage. But like, you know, you got to have thick skin in this business, and
I get that, but
especially,
like, what exactly would a knife company have against your shop other than maybe you just haven't been around long enough?
yeah, I don't know. It was they were they were like, no, hard pass, and you suck. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but it was pretty much that language.
I would love to know the exact wording, but like maybe they're anti-Chinese brands or something.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm assuming it was an American company, so
No, it wasn't, but
it wasn't. Oh, okay.
no,
We're narrowing
yeah,
things down here.
yeah. There's something on the screen there. Hold on, there we go. I got it. Yeah, no, my week's going great, man, and the store's doing great, man. You know, I started this in April, and it's been growing by leaps and bounds, uh, like beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm making a lot of cool friends along the way, and I'm getting into some amazing projects, like especially the one coming up with that'll be my first exclusive, and I'm like totally geeked out over it, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rocky, make sure you use Lefty 10 when you buy those 6 knives. The
Actually,
only
out of the loop
match
because
I
I took your
have
comments.
is a this is one of the
Ooh,
prototypes from CMB, but that's what I got. Same design though.
yeah, yeah.
And you never know that you
It's
might see this one at Blue Creek too, if things go well.
And like you sent me the prototype, and by the way, it's good to meet you like in person. Like we pretty much chat every day, but like
That's
being able to
true.
like kind of see you, and it's cool, man. So
If the internet holds up, yeah.
yeah, and by the way, I may or may not be at work, so like if I
Yeah, you told me,
if the
yeah.
lights come on and you hear real loud sounds, I
You
am
were supposed to set the camera up so I could see the pole and you could.
oh yeah, I wasn't I?
Is there actually
Well,
a pole?
yeah, there's a pole here.
Is that like
It,
a no matter what, every fire department has one thing?
Pretty much. I mean, we have a lot of like one-story stations, so the pole has other uses there, but like it's pretty much yeah, it's a standard. If there's a two-story firehouse, it's you know, there's some that are 3 stories that have a 3-story pole, which is terrifying. Or you
Holy
wake up
shit,
at like
really?
you wake up at like 3 in the morning and you're half asleep and you have to slide down a 3-story pole. It's terrifying.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't really use the one here because I'm always afraid I'm gonna like do something stupid and like land funny and hurt myself and then look like a total idiot and not be able to go on the run. So
Oh, really? Then what do? Just be like, all right, peace, and you run down the stairs while everybody else jumps down the pole?
oh yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Do
Yeah.
you also have a Dalmatian?
Yeah, he's sitting right here actually, for sure. Like all the stereotypical firefighter stuff. It happened. Yeah. No, we don't have a Dalmatian, but we do have a pole.
I assumed you had some kind of dog.
Yeah. Well, I personally have a dog, but we don't have like a firehouse Dalmatian. I'm trying to talk my captain into like a piranha tank. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be kind of cool. So, are you in like a large enough city that like you're full time, right? So you actually get paid for it. It's not like volunteer.
Yeah. No, I'm. Hold on.
Engine 5, ladder 14, 819 Edgemont Avenue, apartment 204 at Emma Johnson Home.
Yeah. No.
Apartment alarm.
Yeah.
Engine
I'm in a full time
ladder
department,
14,
so
819
I get paid for
Edgemont
it.
Avenue,
It's pretty much the best job ever. I love it.
at Emma Johnson Home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Apartment alarm 2951.
I didn't know. So is that like is it not just a
Residence
big city thing? Is it also I didn't think you were in a big Are you in Indianapolis or?
Oh, yeah, we're not going to name any names, but I'm in a large metropolitan area in Indiana. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
My
you figure it out. Like if somebody buys something, you're going to ship it from somewhere.
yeah, our social media person's probably lurking somewhere, but yeah, no, I'm in Indianapolis.
Gotcha.
Did that run come through really loud?
No. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even know what you mean. by run?
Oh,
You mean that
oh
call?
no, like yeah, we just got toned out for something, but it wasn't me.
No, I heard some lady in the background for a second.
Yeah, like we used to have bells that set us off, and like they did away with that because they figured out that bells were were causing firemen to go crazy because it was like this Pavlovian response that like you'd hear a bell and you'd like freak out. So like the standard like old school bell, they did away with those, and now it's like this nice pleasant lady, and the lights come on all nice and slow, and so
That's cool. So wait, that was a
yeah.
call? You didn't have to go on it?
It wasn't my apparatus. No, we have 4 apparatus that run out of here. So
Apparatus, you said?
yeah, like an engine or a ladder or a squad or a tech.
Oh, okay. So like how many people are on your squad or whatever?
We've got 10 people on this shift out of this house. It's a pretty big house. It's one of the bigger ones in the city. So
Okay.
it's a pretty cool job, man. I get to sell knives to firemen. It's like like when you're like a kid and you're like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I'm like, I want to sell knives and be a fireman, and it's pretty cool that I get to do that. So
Yeah, that is pretty cool, dude. That it is. Carco coming in. He said he needs a dime sack. Thanks, dude. There you go. Here you go, sir. Yeah, I sent your finches back today. So if anybody's looking for some finches, Brian's got some on the website. What do you
head
still
over
have?
there.
The Halo and the Buffalo Tooth and the
We've got the Halo, both colors of Buffalo Tooth. Buffalo Tooth. I don't know what the plural is of that properly, but yeah, we got those and a couple different handles. We got the Chernobyl Ant. We've got the 24 or the 23 and the 34. I think there might be a couple harvesters left. Those are like seriously cool knives, man. Have you seen those?
The Harvester? Yeah. That was
Yeah,
like the last one they sent me to check out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got one here somewhere. It's a cool knife, man.
Yep. Yeah, it's a pretty cool knife.
That blade shape.
My only real issue with some of their knives is just the weight from being steel,
Yeah. Some of them are like this Buffalo Tooth. It gets
well, that
such a
one
cool
they
knife.
did in titanium, which
Yeah,
is nice.
this one's titanium. And like it looks kind of odd. Like if you've never seen a sunfish pattern, like it looks kind of odd, but man, it fits the hand well, and it's a cool knife. So I know a lot of people on the fence about that one, but it's really nice. It's getting some work.
Your internet's kind of going in and out a little bit. Just
man, sorry.
I know you can't do anything.
I knew this was going to be. Yeah, I knew this was going to be an issue.
It's not a huge deal. I can hear you, so it's just you're a little jumpy, like your picture. So it's not the end of the world.
Oh, okay.
But if you're like holding something up, it might not show exactly what you're doing at the moment. So just wanted to let you know.
It's government internet.
Government internet. Yeah, you know that's fucking trash. Do they have discounted internet? Because that's what that is.
Yeah, probably. That's the lowest bidder, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Solid.
Yeah.
I got in the Zircuitai backspacers today for the stout.
Oh, yeah. You said you sent me one of those.
Yeah, I put one in the package with the finches. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of like the Mokutai ones, except it's a little more blue than purple. And again, It's kind of like this is what you get with backspacers because it's not like side cut or anything. So you're not going to see like this is Zircuitai too. But that's the side of it,
sweet. Yeah.
But if you look at this backspacer, that's what you get. It's just different colors and some lines in there. It actually looks pretty good. It's definitely a little bit fancier looking than the Mokutai, I think. And it's got some blues and purples, and the lines are a little more visible.
Yeah.
I also got in the unbranded pivots from QSP because some of the ones that were in the extra kits didn't fit. They made them too big or something, so they wouldn't actually seat in. So I had them make more. They sent me like 100 sets of each. So if anybody has a unbranded pivot that doesn't fit and wants a new one, let me know. I can send one out. But they fit.
I just looked in the comments. My wife's in there. Hi, honey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would her name be
No,
Ashley?
Yes, that is her. That's a gorgeous picture of my wife.
Let's do a discount for the crappy internet. There you go. For the live stream, only crappy internet 10% discount, maybe.
I was on I think it was Mattisfaction the other night, and they were talking about kefir toast for some reason. I don't know. There's something weird came up, and they're like, how hilarious would that be if you made a discount keister toast? And so I changed the discount to keister toast, and that's what it is forever now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, everybody and their mom has a discount code.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is good. I never understood why that would be like. So, if you're gonna give one out, you might as well give out 1 million of them. Like, it's just free advertising.
Yeah, I know. I've got 20 affiliates right now, so
only the finest for us government employees.
Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat said
because.
they were hoping for a mustache, but I don't have a mustache.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Zircutai one. I think if you have micarta or aluminum carbon fiber, or if you basically have anything but the copper, I think the Zircutai is the way to go. But if you have the copper ones, I still think maybe the Mokutai would be better because it seemed to have a little bit of gold in it, but so does this.
Oh, that's nice.
So I don't know. I'm waiting until I get my black stout back, and then I'll try the Zerk on that one, or Zircutai on that one. But we have these on the site for $44.99. You can use Lefty 10 over there too. It'll get you 10% off.
I put a Lynch. They have that like faux Damascus kind of, whatever that pattern's called they have. I put it on this Capara, and I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah, I can't.
It looks pretty cool.
What is it supposed to be?
No, it's like fake like Damascus. I think it's just etched. It's like an anodized titanium clip with like an etching on it. I don't think it's like the raw material cost on Damascus and all those exotics is like insane.
Your wife says hi. Just so you know.
Oh, hi, honey.
I don't know how much about knives. I don't know much about knives, but I can pack up the orders pretty well. Nice.
Yeah, she's employee of the month.
That's
last
good.
month and this month. Yeah, thanks. She her and my brother when I'm at the firehouse do the packing and shipping and everything, and it's huge. I couldn't do it without them.
That's awesome. Family business, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any kids?
How old? Yeah, I got two little girls, 2 and 5. They're a lot of work, but I love them very much.
Yeah.
How old's your boy?
She's 2. It's a girl.
Oh, I thought you had a boy.
Yep. She's 2. Yeah, everybody thinks she's a boy anyway. She doesn't have any hair. I mean, she has hair, but it's like short.
Yeah. Is it a good 2 or is it a rough 2? That could go either. My oldest
I think all things considered, when I look at like other people, I think she's really good. Like I don't think there's ever going to be a 2-year-old that's like easy. You know what I mean? But
right.
She sleeps for like 12 hours. She, kind of does what we tell her most of the time. She's not like, she's not like hating us or anything. I don't know. Like, yeah, she's great.
That's awesome, man.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing she does that bugs me is she like whenever you pick her up from somewhere or like daycare or something, she like as soon as they open the door, she wants to like just walk off to wherever. Like, you know what I mean? You have to like grab her hand and be like, "No, you're holding my hand," because she'll just freaks me out too. Because I'm like worried she's gonna run out in the street one day or something.
Big One was asking if there's other first responders in the house. My brother's a fireman. My wife is in healthcare, so
Nice.
yeah. My brother and I are actually on the same department. He's in the same battalion as me, so which is pretty cool.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what you guys are just like on different shifts, or?
No, we're on the same shift. He's at a different station, but it's in my battalion. So as soon as he gets back from his injury, we'll be running together a lot.
Okay, gotcha. So wait, you guys like you're in different firehouses, but you are on the same team?
Yeah, essentially the same team for sure.
So like, are there 10 of you? You said there's 10 people on your squad or whatever. Are you all there right now?
Yeah, there's 10 of us in this station. We're all here right now.
So they're just like in another room on a live stream doing something else?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They're all on other live streams, like competitors of yours.
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So like one guy has he has like a gun store, another guy has like a fishing store, and got it. Okay. Cool. I didn't know if it was just you there and like if something happens, you call in the boys or like you're all there. I don't know how it works when you're full time.
No, we're all here, man. We live here every third day for 24 hours, and then in the morning, the next shift will come on, and I'll go home for 48 hours, and then do it all over again in 48 hours. And then every 5 days, I get every 3 weeks. Sorry, I get 5 days off in a row, which is nice.
So wait, you work? Hold on, let me back up here. So you work? How many days a week do you work? But they're 24-hour shifts.
Yeah, so like it doesn't matter the day of the week. Like it's just a rotating schedule. So like I work 24 hours on, and then I go home for 48 hours, and then I come back for another 24, and that repeats for 3 weeks, and then every 3 weeks I get 5 days off.
Okay, so essentially it's like 3 days a week.
Essentially, yeah.
But 24 hours. So
right,
I can't do math, but is that 72 hours in a week? But you also have like a cot there. You sleep during this 24 hours, right?
Yeah, it's a water bed. So we each have our own water bed.
You're such a dick. So
yeah, no, we've got our own beds and everything. But dude, you remember water beds? And like, did your parents ever have growing up?
No, we weren't. Yeah, we weren't cool enough to have water beds.
Oh, we won't either, but somehow we ended up with like a secondhand one or something.
Oh my god!
Don't ever buy a secondhand water bed.
That's some like 70s shit right there, dude.
Yeah. Man.
Okay, so like out of the 24 hours, how many of them are you awake?
Pretty much all of them. I'm just sitting there waiting for it. No, I mean, it's normal hours. Like it just depends on the day, right? So like if we're busy, then I could potentially be up 24 hours, but generally like I go to bed at normal time, and the tones go off. I get up, go do whatever, and then come back. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucking weird. It's got to be a little bit weird because like I've tried staying up 24. I did it one time. Stayed up 24 hours recently because I went to Atlanta to QC and ship the stouts. And I decided at the end at like 9 p.m. I was just going to drive home. And it's like a 13-hour drive. So I was up for literally 24 hours and I swear I almost died. So like I don't know how you can do that. Like,
Man,
Legit.
it's better than the 9 to 5 schedule. I've been on various details and assignments that require me to work like banker's hours essentially, and it's I don't really enjoy that. I've been doing this pretty much my whole life, so I'm used to the schedule now.
Right. And when you have days where it's not busy, you can just fucking wait. Is there stuff you're supposed to be doing? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like a house, man. We clean and we cook and we eat meals together and stuff.
I know, but like, are you supposed to be doing like paperwork or like whatever? Or like, if it's not like if nothing's going on, you can just chill and like hang out on live streams or like dick
Yeah,
around and
yeah,
do
pretty
whatever you
much.
want.
Yeah, there's a little bit of paperwork involved, but I mean, it's 10, 15 minutes after a call, and then you're done. So
Damn.
yeah,
Where do
it's a pretty
I
good job.
sign up? I'm just kidding. I got enough jobs. I'm good right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we got some other people with similar hours or jobs. I think Kevin should work at CNN. I think he's a fantastic interviewer. He gets at the crux of the issue. Yeah. I'm like, I'm interested in people, so I'm curious. Like, I don't know. I just think it's cool. But so how much of the time out of the 48 hours do you spend on Blue Creek?
0.
What do you mean?
I pretty much come in and do my job and go home.
No,
and then
I mean the 48 hours you're at home.
Oh, I thought you meant at work.
That's the 24 hours. Come on, man. Keep up with your own schedule here.
The 48 hours, it's a lot. I mean, as soon as I get home in the morning, I hop on the computer and fill orders and order new inventory and there's actually more paperwork involved in Blue Creek than there is in the fire service.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
And then you talk to idiots on Instagram. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, man. I feel like every time we talk on Instagram, I'm always like 2 days behind our conversation. You must think I'm unique because you're always having to remind me what we're talking about. But
a lot of people are like that. I don't know. Luckily, you can just read the last couple messages and catch up.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Creek Knives. My best friend just moved to join the Memphis fire team. I hear it's a busy, active area.
Yeah, Memphis is crazy. I've only been robbed 2 times in my life, and Memphis was one of those cities. So it's pretty crazy down there. I don't know much about the fire department itself, but I know that there's some pretty rough areas in Memphis, which usually means a lot of fire. So
yeah, I would think Memphis. Well, because I don't know, that area seems like it could be susceptible to fire. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever talked to Brandon Thrasher about this kind of stuff? Because I know he was like what do they call it? Wildland fires or wood? What the
Oh
fuck
yeah, like a wildland
wildfires.
Yeah.
That's what he did for a career, and then now I think he manages a team, or he manages something to do with it.
That's a totally different ballgame, man.
No,
That's
I know, but I would assume you guys have some shit in common,
Yeah, I don't know him, but man, I'll search him out. That's wildland firefighting is like a whole different ballgame. That's like camping while being surrounded by fire. I live in a nice spot.
It sounds fucking intense, dude. And it's like similar kind of shifts too, but you're just out there fighting fire for 24 hours, and then they pick you up in a helicopter or something and get you the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and like we have hoses and with water obviously to put the fire out. They have like garden tools to like dig trenches and cut down trees with chainsaws and stuff, man. It's nuts.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You should talk. Plus he has a channel and all that shit. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to look him up, man.
Yeah, it's Thrasher's Garage. Dude's awesome too. So
okay. Kyle Coonley. Kyle Coonley's in Dayton. That's where my wife's from.
There you go.
Are you a firefighter, Kyle Coonley? Sorry, I'm like trying to jump back and forth
I
between the
think he
comments.
said his brother was.
Oh, really?
Well, remember he said his best friend, sorry.
Okay.
He moved there to be on a fire team. So
Hey,
Memphis
Ian, how's it
has
going,
been
man?
really bad here lately. A lot of robberies and murders going on. A lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's like I said, Memphis is one of the two places in the world I've been robbed, but I mean,
What was the other place?
crime is Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Puerto
Take
Rico
it
and
off
Memphis.
the bus, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although Puerto Rico, I think, is a little bit nicer, right? It's not like I was thinking like Cancun, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. I think my wife wants to go to Mexico, but I'm kind of out on that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I went to Cancun on a business thing. It was like a company retreat thing, where they, whatever. And you just hang out at the resort. They have everything there, and then like you can go into town to like, they had like Snoop Dogg did a show or something. But they,
Oh
they
damn.
have a bus. You get on the buses with everybody, but like they tell you don't go fucking walking around. Like, we did it anyway because we're idiots, but there's just like shady motherfuckers everywhere down there. So
Yeah, for sure. What sort of work? What are you in when you're not selling knives?
it was a golf pro.
Oh, no
That
kidding.
was back in the day. That was that job was like going door to door selling fucking like doors and roofing and shit. Well, I was one of those assholes for like 3 months out of college.
Oh,
No, I'm
really?
in. I work for a fire protection company, actually.
Wait. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yep.
funny, man. I didn't.
Yeah,
Wow.
we do like,
Like
sprinkler
sprinkler installs and stuff.
systems, fire
Yeah,
alarms,
yeah.
extinguishers, kitchen. Now we do security too. So we
It's like
kind of run the whole
prestige
gamut.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you know a little bit more about this being in fire protection.
Yeah, but I'm not like a technician or anything,
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I do
So,
like customer service and accounting shit. Like, I'm
oh, okay.
I'm behind a
I got you.
desk, so
Okay.
mostly work from home actually. But
That's pretty legit, man. I I pretty much work from home when I'm not at the firehouse, and the last 2 days I wore nothing but sweats, and it was awesome.
yeah, I like to take a shower every day and get dressed. But I don't do it like when I get out of bed like I used to. I do it at like 1 o'clock or something.
That's
It's a
awesome.
lot. It's a lot nicer. You ever jump in the shower in the morning, it's like cold as fuck. When it's like 1 p.m., it's a little nicer. I don't know.
Yeah.
What up, Mr. Mister? What's going on? He's got a pre-order going on right now. I'll pull it up. You guys can check it out. So pre-order for the Cypher and the Decipher. Is it on
Ooh.
Kickstarter? Oh no, it was on Kickstarter, but he ended up having to do it on. I forget what happened, but it's on his website. $245. You got a Tanto, and you have a drop point. You got this raindrop carbon fiber. You got M390 steel. I think price point is right there. Expected delivery final quarter 2023. Best tech. Select.
I think I've seen those. Do you have it up? I'm on the chat right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know this, but so the only scale option is the raindrop carbon fiber, Mihai. And if it's best tech, are you sure it's the last quarter of 23? I mean, if you get the order in, I guess it would depend on when you place the order. But it should only take I think they quoted me 120 days, so you're gonna add a month to that. That's 5 months. I don't think it would take that long, but I guess better safe than sorry. I feel you. Yep, that's how I feel too, dude. I know how it is. Yeah, gotcha. Check out Devo Knives. They can't stop making cool shit. Yeah, man. I'm starting to run into a wall of too much cool shit now. So like, I'm gonna I'm gonna have all these prototypes, and I can't do them all at once because like we don't have the funding to do everything we want. Like usually one pre-order can fund us 2 knives. So like we can do the order for that knife and then we can do a more affordable knife. So like we did the stout and then with the stout funds we were able to order these and then do the growler, the budget version of the growler. And then we did the buzz, and that allowed us to do the buzz and then do the mash order with you, which is another reason we're able to do it because we kind of split everything with a dealer to make it more affordable across the board. But now I have the other mash that's in. I have that US growler prototype coming next week, I think. I got the pony stout prototypes coming soon, so we'll see what happens, but I'm thinking I might
I
try to
got mine.
sneak in one more.
I got mine with me today. I love this knife, man.
Yeah? Sweet.
You guys knocked it out of the park with this one.
I think it's a good user. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And it's I'm generally not like a wire clip guy, but this one it just works on there. Like you can see that inlaid carbon fiber aluminum pattern on the handle. It doesn't obscure it. I love it. It's a great knife, man. I I've been in talks with exclusives with a couple different brands, and like I'm probably gonna do most of them, but like this one just felt right, man. With with the mash, it just feels right. Like you guys are cool to work with, and good communication, and you make killer knives. Most importantly, so thank you for working with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. No, that goes both ways. I always like working with cool people, and it makes it easier being able to just, talk about shit and not, I don't know, not like weird email chain type shit. Like I can just talk to you, it's a lot easier that
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we try to do it with knives like that where it's not going to like break the bank for anybody if we do it together, it kind of, but we can get the knife out there. We make a little bit of money. It helps everybody out, I think. So yeah, I'm excited for that one too. I actually am kind of more excited for that version of the mash than the other one, just because of I think kind of like the materials for price point and what you get and all that stuff. I think it's just it's a good spot.
Oh yeah, I think that price point's gonna kind of open it up to people that otherwise couldn't afford a more expensive knife, and like I love titanium handled knives. It's totally my jam. I got a ton of them and I just love them.
Yeah,
it's just something about that feel, man.
Good night, Ashley. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, night, honey. Thanks for coming to the live stream.
She called you crazy amazing, man.
Yes, she puts up with me, and I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you for marrying me. I appreciate it. You got to say that every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Dibs on M3 Growler. Yeah, I'll get a prototype to you at some point, Nav. I only have 2 coming, I think. I don't know what to do with them, so I'll figure it out though. I kind of want to sneak a pre-order in for that before the buzz even comes in. I hate doing that. I really prefer to do a pre-order, deliver it, and then do another one. But this kind of feels like a whole different ball game. The US knife, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, less of them made probably. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. First, I want to get them in hand and see if I like them. You know, they look absolutely sick, though. They look like they killed it. So it'd be really cool to get a U.S. made knife out there.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's tough to do, man. I mean, it's tough to do.
yeah, if this worked out, I'll say it was surprisingly easy, though.
Really.
Like finding the right person is hard, apparently. Because I tried, right? Like I've tried talking to other OEMs, and I just ended up not getting anywhere. You know, talking
Right.
to other brands and other OEMs in the US, it's just like, no, there's not really anybody there. Yeah, okay, Medford does OEM, but the timeline is like as bad as Riot, maybe worse. The cost is crazy, and then you're gonna end up with a Medford. So like I've never seen a knife come out of that shop that doesn't look like a Medford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't really want that. So
You submit your design and it comes back looking like every other Medford that
yeah.
weighs 15 pounds.
So, but with this, what happened was I saw the knives that they made. It's M3 Tactical, if anybody's curious, but I saw the knives that they made, and I was kind of curious because it says US made, whatever, and I never got to check one out. And then I was kind of like skeptical. Like they kind of looked like Best Tech knives or like a Wii knife or something. Which is like a compliment. They were made, they look really good. You know what I mean? Like they look finished really well compared to what I normally see from a US company. And I eventually got one in from Urban EDC. They sent me one to check out. They loaned me one. And again, I was like, wow, this is kind of like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like a USA made knife. And I think it was NAF Sergeant or NAF. He said they do OEM work. So I checked out their website and then I hit them up and they were like, they said they did. And I did my review of their knife, which it wasn't really good because the detent was too weak on it, in my opinion. And
You
the
got to
guy
keep
there
them
told
honest,
me
man.
it was weaker for a reason. It couldn't be stronger or something. But his newer model apparently has a stronger detent. Anyway, and so I started talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I can do OEM work." Gave me the rundown, and we signed up. We paid a deposit. We have like $4,000 into it, so it was like $3,500 for prototypes, which is a big difference. If you get prototypes made from a Chinese company, they're anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. You need to run.
Engine 18, engine 5, engine 33, ladder 30, ladder 1, squad 14, battalion.
Sorry, buddy.
You gotta go.
Safety control.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. He's gotta go. All right, stay safe, dude. Stay safe. Well, hopefully he's all good after that. Thank you, Rocky. Much appreciated, brother. I feel like I am way too close to the screen now. Am I crazy? Am I like zoomed in or something? Or is that just because he left that it seems weird? Hold on, let me no, I think it's pretty normal. Hold on, let me back up. There we go. There we go. That's better, right? A little less in my face. Sorry, guys. Love to you and yours. Oh, he was talking to Chef Rocky. Oh, no, that is Chef Rocky. Sorry. Got a little out of whack there. I just got an M3 Tactical. Ah, sweet, dude. Big Tone. No kids. See, you drew these lines too close together here. But yeah, anyway, so we paid for the deposit, and then I sent him the CAD file we had from because we had already done the Growler technically with Shieldon. They're doing the budget version, which is wrapping up now. So I had Cad, he took it and turned it into a bolster lock and then started the prototype. So it wasn't like this hard process to get the prototypes from a US OEM, but I had to find that US OEM. But they're willing to work with other people. So I've told plenty of people, like, hey, check them out, hit them up. Like, you know. So hopefully they have more people that get prototypes too. As far as I know, Scott, we got 2 prototypes for $3,500, and it was actually more like $4,000 because we had to pay another 300 or 400 in material because we wanted camo carbon inlays. So we had to buy the camo carbon. He just charged us for the camo carbon inlays or the sheets. There's leftover that they can use for production, but we had to pay for it ahead of time. So we have about $4,000 into 2 prototypes. So that's another factor here when you're looking at people who are trying to start a brand like we were. Go back a year when we started, we wouldn't have had, we might have done it. We might have taken our personal money and put it in. We did do that with the stout prototypes, but that was $600 each. You know, it was like $1,200 for 5 stout prototypes. You know, I don't know if we would have done, $2,000 each for 2 prototypes and not knowing, how it would go. Like, we've heard a lot of good things about QSP. I haven't heard shit about it. Nobody's used M3 Tech that I know of, right? They've done OEM work, but not for people that I know. So I don't know. Anyway, just saying, we'll see what happens. That's a grip of cash for 2 prototypes. No wonder most everyone goes to China. Yeah, but I think they have to, the tooling, all that shit. I think it costs that much. I don't think they're overcharging us in any way. I think that's just what it costs to do prototypes like that here. But the run itself, the knives, they're not going to be that much more than a Chinese OEM knife. So we'll see what happens. By the way, for giveaway tonight, I have the if anybody just showed up, Brian had to leave. He got a call. He's a firefighter. They got a call. He had to go. He was working. I have the Wishbone slingshot from Urban EDC. So this is an aluminum frame, Sagaha pattern on it, and the yellow strap. I did a video on this, so if you want to see how she shoots, you can see how she shoots. But I'm going to give that guy away. Let me tuck this in. There are no BBs, though. It came with a couple of, like, pellets, but I used those and lost them. So you'll have to get your own ammo. I'm sure you can just pick shit up off the ground. So I got the slingshot. I got a 3DC Printing's slider. This is their Pro 3. I don't know why it has that white stuff on it. I think that's just how they finished the, or is it chalk or something? I don't know. I've never taken it out, so it's not my jizz or anything. Looks like it wipes right off, but it's got good, it's got pretty good action, honestly. It has this tape on it. They have this tape on one side. See that? That's on one side there. So I got the 3DC slider. I've got a 3-pack of KPL original, ultralight, and heavy. And I did this in a rush, so I grabbed a Beard of Doom sticker and a Diva sticker, and that's all I grabbed. So I was kind of rushing to get in here because I was already late. So we'll do that at the end of the stream. I bought this fucking giant battery pack on Best Buy because I was buying a dehumidifier and I was just trying to add something else to my cart so I could use the financing. And I needed a new power brick, and I got this fucking giant 30,000 milliamp. It doesn't fucking work. Like it's charged 100%, but when I plug in something, it doesn't charge it. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with it, which is annoying as hell. So I will probably have to take this back there or return. I don't know. That sucks. BOD stickers are fast. What do you mean they're fast? I don't know. No idea. Anchor power bricks, banks, and cords only. You know, somebody else said that, but then I read reviews and they look like shit. So I don't know. Colin said the same thing, Anchor, and then we were looking up reviews and they were actually pretty poor on the Anchors. And I've never had a problem with. I have a Power Juice. I have a couple of those. They're good. And I thought this was basically the same brand. I thought Energizer just took it over. So I got it. I charged it. It charged fine, but then I never did. I got it yesterday, so I'll mess with it tomorrow. If I can't fix it, I'll just get a new one or return it. I don't fucking know. I hate that shit though. Like trying to go back to stores and shit is so annoying these days. Do you still have a Evo 3.0? Yes. I have it up for sale right now. So this is the 3.0 dark tie with the Zircuti collar. I have my Zircuti clip on it, the one that was on my 2.0. So some differences are the 2.0 has the hole right here for the stop pin, or that's not a stop pin. I don't know what the fuck it is. It has the hole for that in the scale, and it has the unbranded pivot on this side and the tooling on this side. But it's a fucking spinning pivot, which is stupid. This one has tooling on both sides of the pivot, but it has a collar on one, which is dumb. I don't know why they only did one collar. Maybe because of how close it would have got to the frame lock here. And then it doesn't have the hole. So I have it up for sale, but I don't know. Kind of hope it doesn't sell because I'll just keep it. I don't really need to sell it, but I kind of want to. Our water heater crapped out this week, so I had to buy a new water heater. And then our contractor showed up to replace our back staircase on our deck and do some other shit. So I probably should sell it, but I also really like it. It's just kind of unnecessary having the 2.0. So anyway, it is unholy. Yes, Ian. It is. Well, it has a couple holes, but so she said. It's really good. And what I was going to do is have Nathan make a custom fat carbon show side for it. And that was going to kind of match my 2.0. And that was the plan. But I also don't know how much I would carry this given I have this and I love this size, you know? But I don't know. I do like it. A lot of people are bitching about the fact that you can touch the blade right here. That's the thing this week. You can touch that. And it is close, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. You could sharpen it a couple times. It'd probably come right out. I love it, but I don't have $900. Yeah, that's the thing. I stupidly overpaid for it. I actually bought it off of Kyle, DTOM. His bitch ass wanted top dollar for it. And I was in a rush to get another one. I sold my Micarta one. And I bought this. So my price is my price because I'm still losing money on it. So it's not like I'm gouging. I just have a lot of money into it. So I tried adding the clip to kind of make it a little, balance it out a little bit more. So I think I have it up for like $985 or something with the clip. $900 without. And trust me, I paid more than that. Not much more, but more. I don't ever charge more than I paid. I've done it like one time. I had an Arius I did that on. I just needed a little more cash. I don't know why I feel bad about that, but is there a big size difference? I mean, I just held them up. It's a 1/2 inch. It's a 1/4 inch on the handle and a 1/4 inch on the blade. And it makes a decent difference. Like, that's the 3.0 in the choked up grip. And that's the 2.0. So, I mean, again, you got 1/2 inch extra. It comes down. It's science. It's 1/2 inch. So if I put it tail to tail, you'll see it looks a lot bigger because there's 1/2 inch there. But if I put it pivot to pivot, you go, it's not so bad, you know? And it really isn't so bad. Like, if I couldn't get a 2.0 and I had the option, fuck yeah, I get a 3.0. But having both, I would go 2.0 all day. So that's just kind of how I look at it. What's the price you're selling it for? Yeah, I had it up for $9.85, I think, for this one with the clip on it, Zircuti clip, which I paid $180 for, I think. And then without the clip, so if you just want a stock clip on it, I think I said $900. So I'll just keep it if nobody pays that. I'm thinking about just taking it down at this point. What makes that 900? Well, it's actually retail. This one's $740, I think, without this clip. So retail, if you added $180, I can't do math, but let's say it's close to 900. It's titanium. It's bark patterned. It's hand satin M390. It's made by a more premium OEM, I guess. It's sold by Custom Knife Factory, and they just charge more than people would. Like, this is not, it's hard to explain. Like, I don't think these cost them more to make than any Riot knife. You know what I mean? And you add the Zircuti and shit, like, I don't know. I probably see them paying like tops. They're paying probably like $200 to have these made, right? So then you add in Rotten and you add in CKF and making their money and all that shit. And that's just, it ends up being that expensive. But materials wise, it's really not like more than this. You know what I mean? But it's just how it goes. In general, is Loctite a design decision or factory decision? Loctite? It's both. So like the OEM will do what they normally do, but you can ask them not to. So like with the Stout, we just kind of let them do what they wanted, and they Loctite it. It's odd. They Loctited some of the pivots and not others. We had a couple that were just like overly Loctited, and I had to use the stubby driver and a little bit of heat to get it to come out, but we didn't have any issues. But a lot of guys will ask OEMs to not use any because they just have problems with people stripping screws. Or if you're going to sell like hardware kits, it's usually better to have them not Loctite everything. And that's something QSP doesn't, they didn't do it on the Stout. They only Loctited some of the pivots, but they didn't Loctite all the other hardware. And if you look at like the early, I think Nimbles and the Orion Solaris, the first batch, they were really Loctited, and it caused some issues when people were trying to swap hardware. Dang, Josh, I'd push an old lady into a dumpster to open up that knife. What knife? What's Josh talking about? Got mine yesterday, but haven't gotten around to opening the Evo. You got the Micarta one? I hate that one. Where are you selling it? I had it up on Instagram, and I have it up in the Rotten Designs buy sell trade group. I think that's it. $85 for the clip sold. So yeah, this is where people. I've had a couple people like, I'll buy the clip for $80, and I'm like, no, listen. I'm trying to entice somebody to buy it, with the clip and not feel like, oh my God, it's $985 for an Evo, right? $900 for this, people are like, oh, that's over, whatever. But if you add this clip and say $985, it just sounds better to me. But I don't really want to give it up with the clip. So that's why without the clip, 900. And then I'll keep the clip and put it on here. So I'm trying to get that extra $85, but I'm not trying to actually just sell the clip, if that makes sense. So if I just sell the 3.0 and I keep the clip, I'm going to slap it back on here. My mind works in mysterious ways. What up, C. Lemansky? Nearly stripped out the clip screw on my Solaris. Yeah. If you watch my disassembly video, it was a fucking nightmare. And I ended up getting a torch lighter, and that did do it. And that's ever since that video taught me to use a fucking lighter. Looks like he's back. Yeah, dude.
Hi.
I thought you had to go out on a run.
I did. It was nothing. I got a popsicle though.
Nice. All right. It was nothing? Like what? You showed up there and then they didn't have anything to put out?
Yeah, pretty much. It happens a lot.
Okay. So it's just an alarm that went off and you get sent over there?
Basically, yeah.
And sometimes Batman's flying around and getting shot at by Two-Face's guys, and sometimes it's just nobody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got
Sorry,
it.
what I missed. What are you talking about?
Oh, we were talking shit on you the whole time. So
yes.
yeah, I guess we gotta tone that back down now. We were talking about my Evos. We were talking about my Evo 3.0 that I have up for sale.
My feed is way better now. Sweet.
It was until you came back. It was for a second. I don't know. It's weird. It's a little bit better, yeah. But yeah, people were asking me about this guy. I was about to talk about what I got this week that I have here. One of the things I got is a Leatherman. So
oh yeah, we were talking about what multi-tool you were gonna get.
Yeah, so I started getting into it a little bit, and I've ordered a couple actually because that's how I roll. I got this Leatherman Charge Plus with the G10 scales, and I gotta say it's actually pretty slick. It's got a S30V blade on it, and I'm left-handed, so I can reverse flick that biatch out of there, which is awesome. It's got phosphor bronze washer. I mean, this thing is smoother than a lot of knives I've handled, to be honest. It might even, I don't know if I can get it to drop. No, I can't get it to drop shut, but cool thing is I can reverse flick it, which is pretty sick.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone reverse flick a Leatherman.
I mean, it's not even hard though. Like oh shit. Like it flies out of there and it is kind of loose. I should probably tighten that fucker down. I don't think that's the blade. That's like the whole scale moving. I don't know. Maybe I should check on that. It did have a burr on the edge, and I had to strop it a little bit, and I think I got it dialed in a little bit better, but I was a little disappointed with that. But the thing I hate is I have like a $35 multi-tool. It's called the Next Tool Flagship Pro. I've had that for years, and I fucking love it because it has these fold-out scissors that are just baller. And I've never seen good scissors on a multi-tool. But it has spring-loaded pliers and scissors on it, and these are not spring-loaded. And I don't know, that just makes this feel kind of cheap to me. But
yeah, the every grind I've ever had on a Leatherman and the Edge have been a little sus. It seems like.
But I've gotten used to this, and I've actually used this like a bunch of times already this week since I got it. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I fucking was really excited about the mini bit driver, like eyeglasses bit driver thing, but it kind of sucks, honestly. The bits are like, I'm pretty sure they're soft as fuck because I tried using the Phillips on something and I don't know. I feel like it stripped out real easy, but so I got this and I got a pair of Raptor Rescue shears.
Dude, those things are legit.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They kind of suck left-handed. But I got those for the truck, so they're in my truck. I actually used them today to trim my nail. And then I went on Leatherman's website because I was like, I got the Raptor shears for the truck, right? So I got the scissors covered there. Then I still have my next tool with the awesome scissors and shit. And I'm like, I'm just going to leave that in my bag because that's like what I have in my backpack for whenever I go to the office or go on a trip, whatever. And then I have this like sitting at my desk. So I was like, shit, now I still need a multi-tool for the truck because I only have the shears and I just have this cheap ass multi-tool in there. So I went on Leatherman's website and I bought a Skeletool something. I forget what it's called, but I figured since I have the shears in there already, I just need something with pliers and a blade. So I got the Skeletool and I got some extra bits and shit, and I'll put that in the truck. And I hit Leatherman up and I was like, hey, I ordered some shit. And like, if you guys want to send anything else for me to check out. And they had the best fucking response to that ever, right? Because usually it's like awkward when people have to say no, right? Because most companies are like, nah, like we don't want to send you something. You know what I mean? But they were like, yeah, they're like, it looks like you got everything covered in your order, and like we're excited to see what you think of our stuff. And I was like, I just sent like a laugh face, and I was like, yeah, I was like that was a sick response. Good job. That was on point. I never got that one before. No, I think you got it covered. But yeah, I'm digging this thing. So
this is a big Victorinox. These are super handy.
Yeah, the scissors are the best, man. Like it's the thing I use the most, almost the most. I think I want to get a pimped out Victorinox with like titanium scales and a clip. Don't you fuck with that stuff?
Yeah, I do, but man, clips they just don't work on Victorinox. I mean, I've seen some cool ones out there that they tend to ride super high with a clip. I feel like I just did one.
Like I don't really want to carry it. I just want to have the clip so I can like clip it into my bag onto something or
Yeah. I thought I had one, but I guess I don't with me. I just put some brass custom scales on a Victorinox Farmer. It's got holes for a clip. I might try it, but there's a few guys out there that'll put them on. They look cool, but I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. But you should check out. There's a thing. I use the Raptors like every day at work. They're awesome. They're like the most useful tool in this line of work. But like, there's something called X shear, which is a pretty nice. If you're looking for like a heavy duty type of shear, man, those things are killer.
Yeah. I think I got it covered now.
Pretty much
just
got
buying
it covered.
shit I don't need,
Yeah.
So then I was carrying this today. I got this in this week. It's a new slip joint. I may have shown it off, so you guys might know, but I don't think you'd guess.
Yeah, here it is. I found it.
What is that?
It's a Victorinox Super Tinker.
Oh,
I put these brass scales.
I can see the
brass scales
holes, yeah.
And then it's got clip holes on the back. So I don't know. I might try it, but I mean, look how far away they are from the top. Like, you'd have to have a really deep carry clip for that.
Do you sell Victorinox? Oh, that's the company. Oh, I got it. Yes. Fucking nailed it. Sorry, man. That sucks.
I do not sell Victorinox, and they are extremely unimpressed by my effort and shop and lifelong collecting. Oh
Damn.
man,
That sucks, dude.
like I brought,
I can't believe it's them, man. Fuck them
I
now.
brought
I'm not buying their
I brought
shit.
this like my entire box of Victorinox Alox, like, to show off. But it's like,
Are you
I
gonna
feel
throw
bad
them
now.
away now?
They're probably gonna like send me a letter or something and tell me to stop talking about them or something. But
Dude,
yeah,
fuck them. That
yeah.
shit. None of that is like legally confidential. Them being assholes. Like, how is that confidential? Fuck them.
It was just like the biggest kick in the nuts, man. I was like, I totally fanboyed out on this email, and I'm just like, I'm a huge collector. I've got a knife shop. I would love to carry your stuff. And it was like, I was professional and dropped some metrics on them about traffic and stuff and revenue, and they, nope, sorry, bud. And you suck.
I mean, just saying no is okay. Like, that's
Right.
fine. But to be like, you suck. Well,
yeah,
I guess I'm not buying that Victorinox I was talking about.
Yeah, Rich Kessler we were just chatting about it actually too on Instagram about it. I was having like an amazing knife day, man. I just finished a couple mods on Victorinox and like just got a new knife in, and I was having a great morning, and then this email drops and I'm like, boom. And it is what it is. I think I'll be all right, but
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. Oh well. But yeah, so I've been carrying this James brand slip joint since I got it. Like, I don't know when I got it. Monday, maybe even last week. I don't know, but I fucking love this thing. It's really good. It's called the Wayland.
I've never had one of their knives.
So I bought this, and I bought the Palmer, which is their new utility knife, which is fucking awesome, by the way. It's like $60. It has the easiest, like, swappable utility blade thing ever. You push down and then slide out, right, for the blade to come out. But you can push down and slide to the middle, and it just pops up, and then you just pull the blade out, put a new one in. And it's literally the easiest thing ever. I showed it on my Instagram, but
so it takes like razor blades, like standard
Yeah.
utility razor blades. Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
that one does, the Palmer. And then this one I got was $189. It's S35. It's got black micarta covers, no exposed hardware, which is awesome. I don't like the nail neck. It's the one thing I don't like is this goofy looking nail neck. It's on both sides, but it works really well. And they have a nice
I feel like
blade.
that's kind of a long pull type of design, but
yeah, but it fits the hand really well. There's absolutely no play. It's a freaking rock, and it's dead centered. And the walk and talk, pretty fucking good.
That's real good.
It's broken in really nicely.
Yeah. I just got this one. I love that sound where you're like,
is that the Birdvis?
yeah, man, dude, this thing has not left my hand.
My only thing with his stuff, the only reason I haven't bought one is the blade to handle ratio. I have a mental thing with that.
Just with that, or?
Well, no, but like it's a thing on his knives. That's what bugs me. The blade to handle ratio.
Yeah, the blade is significant. Now that you pointed it out, that's the only thing I can see now.
Yeah, it's really bad, and that's the only reason I haven't bought one. I handled them at Blade West, and they're really good. It's just that, and there's a reason for it. I think Ben explained it to us at one point. has something to do with how he does it. But yeah, it's the reason I won't buy one. But they look fucking awesome. So
yeah, this is my all-time favorite slip joint ever made.
nice.
You see
What is
that?
it?
It's the GEC 86 oil filled jack. It's so I kind of tell the story, man. Like, in order to, I had a really big GEC collection, like huge, and I sold all of them except for one to start my knife shop, and I kept this one just because I love it so much. I had about 200 of them. And this was the one I kept after selling them all to start my shop, and I just love this knife. It's got like sentimental value, and
yeah, that's awesome, dude. But yeah, this thing's sweet. So then I went on their website again and I bought the Duval, which is a front flipper design. It's an interesting looking front flipper, and I have it actually in the other room. But I got it today, and I was all excited because like this is awesome. And that Palmer's really cool, and I was kind of like, "What? James Brand has like sweet knives? What?" Because I always just talk shit on them for being hipstery. And I had the Barnes, which is their integral, but it's like $650 or $700, and it's really good. But like $700 for a Riot made knife is like crazy.
that's their OEM.
I had the Carter and I had the Redstone for review, and those are just pieces of shit. So this was kind of like, oh, cool. They make good knives, or they don't make them, but they have good knives. And so I got the Duval today, and oof, man, like it had crazy lock stick. It has 0 lock bar access. It literally, you can't push the lock bar over far enough for it to pass the detent. Like I could sit there, push it as hard as I can, and the blade will just like rattle because it can't pass the detent ball. And then when it does pass the detent ball, it makes this like really loud popping noise. It's fucking weird. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, can I just like get a refund and return this? Like, because like normally I would, if it's something I can fix, I'll just try to tinker with it and fix the knife. And if not, you just get a replacement. It's a brand new knife from, a company. It's better to get a replacement than ask for a refund, obviously.
Yeah.
But in this case, after handling it, I'm like, I don't even really want the knife. So I asked for a refund, and I was like, if you just need to replace it, that's fine. But because the lock bar access is just atrocious. Like, I know I would never fucking carry it or use it. Like you unlock that thing 3 times and the corner of your thumb is like fucking raw.
Oh, really? I'm having the same problem.
Illuminati.
I'm having the same problem with this Chavez, man. I got it on the secondary, and it was
that
so.
Tack?
No, it's I can't remember the name of the
Liberation.
Liberation, yeah, and it's got this custom topo pattern on it.
Yeah,
it is cool. Like, well, I got it, and it was like off center, wooden open on the secondary. Like this guy didn't disclose any of that, I don't think, but I bought it, and I was like, I could not fix this thing, and I finally replaced. I put it on skiffs, and I oiled the shit out of it, and I think my next step is to break out the file on it, but it's tight, man. It's real tight, but it's a cool knife. It's got one of the cooler grinds I've ever seen. It's got that like compound hollow grind.
Too strong, you mean?
Yeah, it's really strong.
Did you try? You could try just bending it back a little bit.
Yeah, I might do that, but it's gonna take some work. It's got such a cool grind on it, though. That's the one thing.
Is it a chisel?
Like. No, it's like a hollow grind Tanto, but it's compound, so it's got that.
Yeah, I've reviewed that one, but
yeah.
Okay, it's off center. I noticed a lot of the newer Chavez's were off center, and I think it's the grind, not the knife. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, like the Sangres I had, they were both off center to the. They were off to the clip side. Which is unusual because usually when they're off center to the show side because there's something with the pivot where it's just not getting tight enough. but these were almost like they're over tight and going past. And what that usually tells me is the grind is just fucked up. So take a good look at that grind and see if that's what the issue is.
Yeah, I might do that.
It might not be even on both sides, but I don't know. Also, so I had that, and then check this out. I got this prototype in yesterday. I got this from Jake over at Bearded Gear, Luft Concepts. This is the AVNT, formerly known as the Avant.
I've been looking at that one, man. That is a sexy knife.
Yeah.
That's a really cool design.
This one's in titanium with Zerk accents, pivot collar, and backspacer. They have the pre-order up right now. If anybody's interested, I got in on it. And I had the original one in my Carta, and I think it's a really good EDC knife, super lightweight, all that good stuff. But adding the titanium scales just really puts this thing on another level. It's fucking really good. I'm actually kind of surprised at how much better it is. And I don't mean that in a bad way because the original one was pretty good. And it came at a good time because I just retired my label printing thing where I have to cut every fucking shipping label out. I got a label printer. And so now I can carry stuff that's not just a sheep's foot or warnie. And yeah, so came in a good time. I really dig the blade shape. This hollow grind is stupid.
How many orders did you ship before you realized you needed a label printer?
Oh, dude, I've been shipping stuff for years.
It's a total game changer, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So I was avoiding it because I like cutting the label. It gave me an excuse to use knives. But I got to a point where, like today, I put up those Zerkutai backspacers, and I had to ship like whatever it was, 20 or 30 orders today, and it's like that's when it killed me, having to cut out that many. So it's like pick and choose, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just get the label printer, and I get enough packages that I can use my knives for other shit. So. But I'm really digging this thing. So
I've been avoiding high ticket stuff and pre-orders just because all my discretionary knife money is going towards the business, and I broke that rule on the EMP EDC relative. Okay. The blacked out one, man. That knife is so cool.
Yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah. No, you're not impressed?
I don't know. I just kind of got to a point where I literally bought every one of his knives. Like I think I bought like 3 or 4 of this just regular nimble. I bought the Warnie. I bought the sheep's foot, I bought the sheep's foot X. I bought the Tanto. I bought the liner lock. And I just got to a point where I would get them and sell them literally instantly because I literally just love this original version. And so the relative
I sold
is
my
just
nimble.
another nimble, you know what I mean? It just doesn't have the back flipper part. It's a little different, but it's still the same design. So I was like, So I just didn't pre-order that one because I knew what would happen. Plus, it's a Bowie, and that was before my label printer move. So I do think it's sick. I handled a prototype at Blade West, and I think it's probably his best model. So, do I regret it a little bit? Yeah, but
well, the last EMP EDC I got in, I got it. I think it was the Nimble W. I can't remember which one it was, but I got it in. I was just like, I usually know like within the first, seconds of holding it whether it's for me or not, and I picked up like nope, sold it about 10 minutes after I opened the box. It's a great knife. It's just not me. You know what I mean?
That's how it goes. You just never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ian,
I sent that mash back to you in like 5 minutes. Like I opened it up, I held it, I flicked it like one time.
Yeah, I was surprised, and
I was like,
uh-oh.
I was like, yep, this is it.
Nice. Yeah, I took that as a like he doesn't like it.
Nope.
But
I picked it up, loved it, and sent it right back to you.
yeah, I tend to do that too. Like if I like something, I'll just crank out a video because I'm all excited about it, and then I can just send it on to the next guy. I don't know, but
Yeah, and I didn't want to lose it too because there's a lot of knives in my office.
yeah, lose it. I got you.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, also got the relative black handle and satin blade. Is that the Magna Cut one?
Nice.
That one looked cool. I went for the murdered out one. He's also asking about the Grant Tripper. The Grant Tripper looks insane.
Yeah, I think he's sending me a prototype at some point. That one does look interesting.
So Casey at Knives Fast turned me onto it, and this instantly went to my top 5 knife of all time. I mean, it is such an amazing knife. I love this thing. It's huge and it's slicey and it's just great action, great hollow grind. I mean, it's
that
perfect.
one was just a little too big for me. I found it was just slightly like it says. I think it's listed at 3.5, but that fucker's 3 3.75.
Yeah, I don't have it's big, it's hefty, and that like frag. I'm a sucker for frag patterns.
Riot, John P. Riot on the AVNT. Sorry.
What are your top favorite knives of all time?
Are you asking me or are you reading a comment?
I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Man, that's really hard.
I know it's a hard question. That's why I'm asking it.
How many do I get? Like,
you get 5 knives.
All right. Well, number one, hands down, is the mini FSD from Craig Brown.
Okay.
This thing's just stupid, and it's basically a left-handed button lock.
That's a great
brown lock, but reverse flicks like a dream, drops like a fucking
wow.
Flipper tab. You can front flip it out. This thing's fucking fire, dude. Best clip in the game too. So that one,
the clip can make or break a knife.
Fuck yeah. The Evo 2.0 for sure would be on that list. This is another one where the clip is sick because it's so big. Left-handed, I can just ride the shit out of it, and I have no issues. So that would definitely be on there. The Jaeger for sure is on the list. I got 2 of these fuckers. Love this thing.
Did you see the Damascus pivot collar and backspacer and clip set that he was selling?
Yeah, I have the Mokutai and Zirkutai. I have the backspacer on both.
Oh man!
And then I have the clip on this one.
Oh,
I didn't get I gave the collars away to a friend because he really wanted the collars, and I just kept the blue, which I think it looks cool because this side's clean and then this side has the clip. So where was I at? That was number 3.
Yeah.
All right. So number 4 would be the F5.5 Urban EDC. This is probably the best production knife ever. Because at this point, there's so many of them and it's readily available. I would call it a production knife. Like, it's not like dropped in batches, really.
Right.
Just love that knife. Love that design. And number 5.
Oh, thanks, Alice. I appreciate it. I'm going to start carrying alicord paracord in my shop. I'm going to start off with a couple versions, but yeah. So we're gonna have some lanyards in.
I think this would be number 5. Trevor Berger Urban Custom.
Ooh.
And I actually have number 1, which is pretty sick.
Man. The only number 1 serial number I have is this Tucson.
Is that
I can't remember it's the Maverick. And sent it to Nocturne Knives and he anodized the backspacer and the clip.
Dude, he's awesome. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great. He had it done super quick. And you won't see it on the camera, but it's serial number 01. That's the only one I've got.
Sweet. And that's cool
Yeah.
that you're carrying alicord paracord. You can also use Lefty 10 over there, I think. Is it
Yeah.
Lefty 10, Alice, or Lefty EDC? I don't remember. Or Lefty 15 or something like. Oh no, it's Lefty 10. It's you get 10% off or something if you spend $15, I think. But yeah, dude, I think that would be 5. I think another one that's really close is the Malibu, just because it's kind of like it's not like it's hard to explain. It's not like top 5, like I carry it constantly. Although I recently got this one, which has the dark green textured aluminum, and then it has the mother of pearl button and shit. And I love this one. They just keep getting better at the detents on these. But I think it's just like it kind of like revolutionized the knife industry a little bit. And,
It did, and it's super. They're super popular, and everybody wants one. And
it's better than any other button lock. Everybody tries to replicate it. Nobody can do it. But I fucking love this knife. So it's not one I constantly carry, but that would be a close one.
This is the only Pro Tac I've got in
Probably
my everyday collection. It's the S&G. It's a full auto. That one.
and you know what else? Sorry. Basically, the whole Jack Wolf lineup would be in there. So I gotta remove something for that. I might remove the Urban and put in the Jack Wolfs. Because, dude, literally, those are probably my favorite knives right now. Like, it's weird. I never was a traditional guy, but now it's like my favorite.
So Jack Wolf did it for you. He turned you into a
dude.
a modern.
Fuck yeah. I went to Blade Show 21 not giving a flying fuck about traditionals. And I still really don't, honestly. Like, I don't like GECs at all.
Okay.
I'm not that big like on the Birdvis knives. Like, I think they're cool, but it's something about how he combines the modern traditional thing. He doesn't go too modern. Like, I feel like this, even though I do love this knife, I feel like this is going a little too modern. You know what I mean?
I agree with you there.
But I also don't like when it's super traditional. So like his balance of it, where it's kind of sticking to traditional, but it has the modern material with the fat carbon and shit, and the titanium that's finished perfectly and all that stuff. The M390, the hollow grind, it just literally like speaks to me. You know,
the way these back spacers are milled, I mean, the tolerances are insane, and it's just, I mean, I've got the Black Midnight Jack, and it's in my daily rotation. I mean, this is such a perfect slip joint for me. And
the Purple Haze Midnight Jack is probably it is my favorite Jack Wolf, and it's possibly my favorite knife like of all time at this point. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And yeah, John, this is not on it's not in my top 5 of all time. I mean, it's a great fucking knife, but it's thumb studs, which keeps it, from being faves for me. But yeah, this thing's fantastic. I love this knife. This is a good one.
Yeah. So Jack Wolf, like I've liked his stuff since he started doing it, and I didn't think to really approach him just because when I was first starting out, just because I was first starting out. And one of my friends put me in touch, and he called me, and for whatever reason, I was so nervous talking to him because he's like a very imposing person, but he's super nice. He's intense. Yeah, he's intense, man, and I respect that a lot. Like, he's a cool dude, man. And I'm super excited to carry his knives. Like, we're starting in January. I don't know what the knife will be. I have no idea. He won't tell me.
No, he doesn't.
So he's like, I'm going to send you X number of knives and give you an invoice, and you're going to drop them exactly when I say, and no discounts. And I said, absolutely. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah. I hope my first drop is something really cool. I mean, they're all cool, but I hope it's something
it's really gonna be cool, dude.
Something really cool that I don't even know about,
Yeah. I also have this one that I think is sweet, but doesn't quite make the top 5. The magnet knife.
Is that a winter blade? I can't really see.
Yeah, the Factor.
Oh yeah.
I should have the prototype for the new one coming soon. The one that he's doing a pre-order on. I wanted to get everybody's take on that in the comments or the chat. Is everybody here? Because when the Factor came out, it was like the most hype thing in the world. And, you know, he sold like 2,000 of these on pre-order and like fucking crazy, right? Is everybody as excited for the Mirage as they were for the Factor? Personally, I'm not feeling it. Like, I love Brian. He's awesome. His stuff is awesome. The knife looks cool. But, you know, again, I'm a sheep's foot guy. That one's a drop point. It's got the assist. And that's what I gotta handle this prototype because I just can't picture an assisted knife being cool. But everybody's hyping it up. All the YouTube guys I know that have one are saying it's fucking awesome. And I don't know. I'm just curious if it's the same level of excitement. And I'm not trying to bring it down. I'm just curious. By the way, I have a box in my office over there, my bedroom, my office, my studio, everything, my bank,
world headquarters,
my arsenal. Yeah. I have a box over there from Brian from Winter Blade Co. with a prototype in it of a magnetic backlock he made for me. I had an idea to do a backlock, but do it with magnets. And I didn't like have the structural idea. I just had that literal idea.
Okay. I'm trying to think how that even works.
Like a week later, he just was like, yo, dude, I have a prototype. And he showed it up on his Instagram. So that's here. I have to unbox it. I wanted to give it a proper like video unboxing and everything. So I'll do that tomorrow probably. And then I'll talk about that. But I'm really excited about that because if it works out, if it's awesome, it might be a Devo Winterblade collab. But yeah,
that would be insane.
How you guys are feeling about the Mirage? Thank you, Ian, for the $199. Yeah, the Rosie again. It's the blade shape. So I guess the whole cutting labels thing, like, has a lot to do with why I like Warnies and stuff, but it's not like the only reason. I still just prefer those blade shapes over lots of belly or whatever. And the Rosie just, I don't know. I love it. It's a fantastic knife. I'm not shitting on it, but I guess it's not in my top 5. No.
Fair enough. I haven't put my hands on that Winterblade Factor yet. I really want to. It's really intriguing.
Did you pre-order one?
No, I didn't. That sound is
no. Next time I send you back something, just remind me. I'll put it in there. You can check it out.
Sweet.
Okay. Not sure I could talk my way out of confiscation. Okay, it's a no for me. Want a Factor, but not the new assisted one. I don't feel the same hype. Not into the Factor at all. Hard pass for me. No thanks, not my thing. Southpaw knives. What up, dude? Okay, that's about the beginning of it. I just want to see. Either reckon, but it's a no for me. Want a Factor, but not the newest system. That's where I was. I'll probably get a Winterblade one day when one jumps out at me. Factor and Mirage are 2 grails for me. Okay, so Richard's into it. I don't know. The assisted thing, just I don't know. From Winterblade website, the Factor is technically not automatic. Their new model, the Mirage, very much assisted. So the Factor is not assisted. How can it be assisted? It's literally, it has 2 magnets down here that hold it in. That's your detent, which is what I love about the design and why I want to work with him on something. Like, just imagine any fucking knife, like a knife that you love, whatever, and imagine it having a magnetic detent instead of what it has.
It's assisted by science.
Yeah, this is awesome. So that's it. I mean, there's no assist to it or anything. So I don't know what would be. It's essentially then just like an axis lock knife. You know what I mean? And the cool thing is you can't even open it. You can't open it with the lock or anything. You can flip. It's a flipper tab. There's no way it's assisted. So it's not any more assisted than the Stout is. So I'd wonder why you'd be worried about that, Josh, or whoever it was. Brian, the factor is amazing to me. I have issues with my hands and need a flipper tab for deployment. Yeah, then this would be great for that because it's literally right here. And once you learn how to use this thing, it's fucking cool. Mirage
that
does not
thing
have that.
sings too. That thing sings.
Yeah, this one's pretty singy.
Oof. I like that.
It actually sings more left-handed for some reason. And if you let it, I kind of have to like check it out. I don't know. Now it just stopped doing it all of a sudden.
There it goes.
I don't know.
My blue G10 pinion sings. I don't know if you can hear it, but nah, you can't hear it. This is a great knife too.
Finger off.
I know. Yeah, dude. It's so fidgety. I'm a big pinion fan.
Oh, this is a good knife, dude.
Oh yeah,
for sure. He killed it on this one.
Yeah.
Did you pick any up? Are you gonna have any?
Yeah. So I mean, Casey's a good friend at this point, and he asked me what my honest opinion was about whether he should sell them direct or sell them to dealers, and I said if it was me, I would just sell direct. You're gonna make more money, you know.
Yeah, but you're not gonna sell. You're not gonna sell them all.
Yeah, you know, but I mean,
that's why I go to dealers because I want to get rid of inventory. But if you don't have to do that, you can also wait and let them. You know, so that's
I love the knife, and he had an agreement with another dealer, and he wanted to bring me in on it, and I just said it. I'm not going to do it right now, but I think down the line, absolutely, I'm going to be a Tempest dealer.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm a small shop, and I wrapped up a pretty good amount of capital in our project, man. So you got to make tough decisions, but it's a great knife, and I want to definitely work with him in the future. I mean, he's got some really cool ideas coming out, and he's a good guy.
Good. I'm one of those people, like, I get inventory in and I want to get rid of it all. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of like it's almost like burning a hole in my pocket kind of thing. Like, the saying about having money. I don't know why, because I almost feel like at the same time, I feel like it's good to just have shit on your website to sell. If it takes a month to sell everything, that's fine. And I think I need to learn to adjust that a little bit. Because even today I got the backspacers in and I was like, immediately I'm like hitting up dealers. I'm like, hey, you want any of these? You want any of these? You want any of these? Like, I'm just trying to fucking, I don't want, they gotta go. Like, that's kind of how I feel. I don't know why. But
yeah, I'll check out the backspacers and let you know. And I mean, we didn't get that many stouts in, So
no. I mean, I figured if you wanted any, you'd take like 5 or 10. That's like Blade HQ picked up 10 of them, I think.
Oh, did they?
Well, I know they did because I shipped them out today. Yeah.
Okay. Did you cut the label with a knife or did you print it?
I printed it.
Nice.
You can pull back on the lock and it flips out. You're talking about the Mirage. Yeah, that's the difference. The new one, the Mirage, it's assisted. You pull down. And that's the other thing. It's assisted, but it's not like an auto, which again doesn't quite hit it for me, where like if it's gonna be assisted, I want it to fly out. But it's just like if you have it like horizontal and you pull the button, it'll kind of deploy, but it doesn't like whip out. So I don't know. I just feel like on paper it's not for me, but I also haven't handled it. So there's that. Yeah.
That's kind of how I was about the Sin, the SYN from Evolve DGC. He's got it's I don't have it with me. I just had the
Yeah.
prototype. I just
I
sent it
ordered
back,
2 of
but
those.
it's you first look at it and you're like, what's going on with the spine? But I put it in my hand and I was like, this thing is, and it's L Max, the blade steel,
It's
which is
really
like
fucking good, dude. The ergos are on point. The action, the hold, everything's fucking great on that
it's
night.
it's such a cool knife, and I like it because it's different. It's different than everything else out there right now, and it's
That's
one of
one of
the
those knives that's gonna sell a lot better when it gets in than
yeah,
it did on
yeah,
pre-order. It's just kind of how it
yeah.
goes.
Yeah, and it's a weird thing because it like you always talk about ergos when the knife's open, but it's got really good ergos when the knife is closed. Like just holding in your hand, those ridges on the spine, like kind of just fit in your fingers, so you just hold it, and it I don't know, it's a cool knife, man. So
Yeah,
it's
it
and
is a
the
cool knife. Yeah, I
I
ordered one of each of them, I think.
yeah, I
But
just had the carbon fiber prototype in and got some good photos of it, and then the my Carter one's on the way. So he said it's been used frequently, so it may not be photo worthy, but we'll see.
right. Can a lefty reverse flick a Roos? You mean a Rosie? Yeah, it just depends on the Rosie. So I've had 2 where I've been able to reverse flick them. I had one where I couldn't because the detent was just too tight and you put too much pressure down. But a couple that I had, yes. So it just depends on the one you get. But for the most part, yes. It's actually nice because it puts a little more pressure on the detent. What up, Luke? What's going on, dude? I got overridden and returned. I just think a lever or button that releases the blade is going to be harder to explain. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the Mirage, it's definitely gonna get flagged. Maybe this. I don't know, man. I think somebody would just look at this and be like, "What the fuck is this thing?" and probably and just let you have it. You know what I mean? I would never I would never look at this and say that's a weapon. Like that's another thing I kind of like about sheep's foot blades. They just don't look really tactical to me. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like you look at a sheep's foot and it kind of just looks. I guess, but there's a line there because once you get to Warney, it's like, oh yeah, that's aggressive, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This thing, on the other hand, looks tactical and menacing.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I love that finger choil in the SNG, man.
So that's an
love that
auto,
knife.
right?
Yeah, it's a full auto, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's kind of
snappy.
how I feel about it. Like I feel like I need to just go full auto at that point. That's the other thing about the Mirage that got me was you can't just close it. Like you can't like on the Factor, I pull the button and it swings down, right? You disengage it, it's loosey goosey, drops shut and closes. Where the Mirage, it obviously is assisted. So like I would assume you have like what I've seen people doing is like Axis style stuff where they kind of like throw it closed, which seems to work, but like you can't just let gravity drop. I mean, this is so cool watching those magnets just suck it in. So I don't know. Those are the things that make me hesitant, but literally everybody who's reviewed one so far is like gushing over it. So
I gotta get one in. Thanks, Mike. I just saw that comment. I can't see the comments at the same time, so yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been a crazy journey, but I appreciate everyone that's bought a knife from me. So thank you very much.
I'm still grabbing it though. Weakest, yeah, I feel you, man. Supporting your business until the day that business company comes begging.
And that day when they do come a begging, I'm gonna tell them to go pound sand.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, fuck them.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about them right now.
yeah. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way, man. You know, it's
You-
like those. It's like those people that treat like waiters and waitresses like shit. Like, you know, it says a lot about who you
Yeah,
are. And that was
I
going on.
hate those people.
I know, I do too.
Yeah, I still have it, Luke. I don't ever carry it or anything though, but it's kind of like my gateway fidget, so I still have it. Oh, that reminds me, I got a pen in too. Nottingham Tactical sent me this Nada bolt.
That's
Pen.
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What I like about it is it's lightweight. It's not heavy at all, and that's usually what pisses me off about pens. And usually I don't like the ones that are a little thicker. This is a little thicker, but it feels really good in the hand. And I compared it I'm gonna have to do a video. I compared it to the newer tactile pen I got, the seasonal release, the Trailhead or whatever. And that one's kind of like not great. I feel like it just doesn't feel as good in the hand. This feels amazing in the hand. And it has this cool knurling down here.
Oh,
And
that's
it has
nice.
a really slick bolt action where it kind of looks like a clicker, but you have to pop it over. I don't know. I really
I
like.
admittedly have never been like a huge pen guy. Like I just don't ride enough really to make it make sense for
Right.
me. But like, yeah, I'm a Zebra F701 guy. This is the king of pens in my world. I think it's like 15-20 bucks, but I mean it's a chill pen. So I need to up my pen game, man, for sure.
Yeah, that's the one a lot of people like.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like this one. It's similar to the Urban Survival Gear one I have, where it has the clicker at the top, but it's a bolt action. So you can like push and then kind of spin it and lock it up, which is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that's
So you have
sick.
like different ways to fuck with it. You can do it
Yeah.
normal, or you can do the kind of button thing. But I really like this. The biggest drawback on this one is the clip. Like it's fucking super shallow.
Oh, really?
But that's really the only thing I don't like. And I never actually carry these in my pocket. So I was wondering if I could unscrew this thing and just take the clip off. And maybe that would actually just be, it would look cleaner, I think, without a clip.
Yeah.
But
I take
I
that
also
back.
don't know how easy
I
it is
just
to
ordered
just, yeah, I can't just unscrew it.
yeah.
So
I just ordered a Fisher Space Pen. I just ordered one of those because I ordered a little EDC slip from Pop Off Leather that has a spot custom made for a Fisher Space Pen right now. Like I gotta have a matching pen, you know?
yeah, those are cool. Yeah, I'm digging this thing. So Nottingham Tactical Nada Bolt pen. Really cool. And it fits
I'm gonna
Parker
check that one
refills,
out.
which I like. I think that's I got some other stuff this week. Check this out. Have you ever talked to Jacob from Kvist Blade Works?
I have not. No, I haven't. But I think he just followed me on Instagram today, so maybe I'll reach out. And,
Yeah, he's another
talk some
dude you should
knives.
talk to, I think. He has some cool knives. And he's got some like budget offerings and stuff that are cool at good prices. And I don't know, he's just a good dude, so it might be worth talking to him. But he sent me a
Yeah.
couple prototypes. Check this thing out. So
Dude, is that a scalpel?
yeah, so some OEM, random OEM, nobody knows, hit him up and was like, "Hey, we'd like to make a knife for you." And he was like, "All right, I got this crazy idea drawn up. Let's do it." And they were like, "Sure." So this is Ultim, and it has this slider,
Oh,
and you
dude,
pull
I
it. It's
need
got
that. I
magnets in
need
there,
that.
and it's 20 CV. It's got a little sharpening choil down here. You can't really see it, but and it slides on this track, and that's how you open and close it. So the only thing it needs is like stronger magnets because like you can it's easy to kind of open it a little bit. I don't know if you could shake it to open a little. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So
That
it
seems a
needs
little
stronger
bit
magnets. It's a prototype,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's really cool. I like it. It's good in the hand. It's got the sway back look to it because he fucking loves sway backs. So I got that. That's cool. And then he sent me a prototype of his Veritas model, which is really cool.
Oh,
Got the
that's
front
speaking my
flipper
language right
and the
there.
hole.
All right, I'm gonna reach out tomorrow. That's definitely speaking my language right there.
Yeah, so he's doing this one with the OEM. So he was gonna do it like like we do with Devo, but then OEM actually picked it up as a licensed design. So this one's coming out, I don't know, I guess sometime in 23 under that brand. He's not saying who it is, but I'm sure he can help. If you want to get some in, I'm sure he can help make that happen. And then he has his own other stuff too. He actually has a couple slip joints that he's doing a pre-order right now. That looks freaking awesome, dude. I ordered 2 of them. So you might be interested in that just because it's slip joints.
Yeah.
But this one's really cool. I'm digging it.
Yeah. Thank you, whoever just placed an order. I just saw a couple come through on my screen. So thank you very much. If you're in here, I really appreciate
Rocky, what up? What up, dude? Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Just watched his PE3 prototype reel today. Oh, I didn't see that. He got those in?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check him out tonight.
Yep. Yeah, and just hit him up, dude. He's a great dude. You guys would definitely get along.
You know what else I've been into lately is like these Maxpedition pouches. I've been like, I don't know why these things just speak my language. I was thinking about being a dealer for them, but like they just keep like random cords and stuff in here. There's like little neck pockets and stuff. And like they're super. I have like 4 or 5 of them now that I just organize different cords and cables and knives and all sorts of fun stuff in.
Yeah, I got into the pouches for a little bit. I've kind of toned that back down just because I just don't like carrying a pouch on me. I'm sort of minimalist in a way, but I'm also not because I carry like 2 knives, a fucking flashlight, a hank, like all this shit. But I also just don't want like some big thing on me. So I'm kind of like, but like for travel and stuff, they're great. And I think having them, like you said, to keep cords or stuff, like it's more for organization. I like it for that.
Oh yeah, can't stand loose cords anywhere.
All right, I gotta start wrapping this up just because it's getting late here. I gotta work tomorrow, so I have a giveaway. I showed it earlier where I think you had just left. So I have the slingshot from Urban EDC. It's a aluminum anodized slingshot. And then I have a fidget slider from 3DC Printings. And I have a 3-pack of KPL. Are you a KPL dealer?
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
They make a great product.
I love their shit, dude. So good. Lefty 10. All right.
I was just using a knife shield tonight. Actually, I just reordered another case.
Fucking love that shit, dude. It's
so good, and it's food safe, and
and not even for the rust, dude. It gets the tape and shit off of everything. It's so good.
Yeah, you pair that with a magic eraser, and it just will eat through anything on your knife, man.
It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love this pen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've got some cool things in the works. We're restocking a bunch of KPL stuff this week. We're gonna start adding traditionals and slip joints because it's pretty much everything now has been modern. We're gonna start adding a lot of fixed blades. We've got a bunch of case slip joints coming in. Should be up for next week. Boger joints, Buck slip joints are all coming in next week. Obviously, we've got the exclusive with you, the Mash, which I'm really excited about. And then we're going to get a Dimco dealer in December, and then a Jack Wolf Knives dealer in January. And then I'm thinking about going all in on Petrified Fish. They make an outstanding budget knife, and I've carried a majority of their products. But I think here soon I'm going to go all in and carry their entire line. They sell really well. They're fantastic knives at the price point. So yeah,
Nice.
man. Just a little quick plug for my shop in there before
Of course, dude. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, for sure. We got some amazing things in the works, and I'm super excited to work with you, and thanks for having me on. And it's been fun. And sorry I had to bounce there for a minute, but
no, dude, you let us know, and you got to do your job, man. That's how it goes. All right, so we're gonna do hashtag Blue Creek. That's how we're gonna get this giveaway going here. StreamYard giveaway tool. Give me a second. Pull this bitch up. You guys can start doing the hashtag Blue Creek.
Oh, Mike, I just saw your comment. Possibly. I just finalized something with Kaiser yesterday. I've been a dealer, but now I think I'm going to go all in on them too as well. So possibly,
yeah, I
don't know.
Kaiser's a good one to. It's hard to miss on those. People fucking buy them all, you know.
I know they do.
There's a few brands like that where it's like no brainer, just order everything they do, kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to go all in on a lot of stuff, but it's just, I'm small, I'm limited by capital, and so I try to be smart about what I go all in on. So
yeah, I mean, you can't order everything.
Yeah.
And it also, you got to figure out what brands and what, how quickly do you get the stuff, because you put the money down and then it takes forever to get it. And then, you're tied up.
Yeah. Like when I first started, I pretty much just stocked stuff I liked because I didn't know any better. And I was right on some of them, maybe most of them, but definitely not all of them. Like I like Lion Steel a lot, but they just haven't been selling for me. So I'm discontinuing them.
Do you usually go direct to companies, or do you get a lot of your stuff through Blue Ridge or something like that?
I have a few distributors that I work with. I try and go direct as much as I can.
Right.
Like with Rosecraft, I go direct just because I like working with Andy and Swags. They're super fun and they're easy and they're
gotta be tight.
Yeah, the margin on a lot of stuff is tight, and especially when you give out discounts and if you offer free shipping, that drops your margin pretty quick on a lot of stuff. But thankfully I have another job where I'm not feeding my family off this, so as long as I'm not losing money, I don't really, honestly, I don't care about the margins all that much right now, just being new. So
yeah, I feel you. You're just trying to build it up.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it. I think is just know that you're trying not to lose money. I'm kind of looking at it the same way. Try not to lose money at the first couple of years and just keep building it up. And because I think if you try to take money out early on, it makes it a lot harder to grow.
It does. Yeah.
You're limiting your growth. Where if you kind of sit back, let the business work on its own, all the money goes back in, you can kind of build that up faster and not have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
So I think you're doing it the right way. All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I'm calling it. It's gonna be Kyle Cooley. Ah, damn it! Went right past him. The Chancellor. All right, Chancellor. Is your name Chance and you're just going Chancellor? I haven't seen you before in the chat, so welcome, by the way. Maybe you were under a different name before. I don't know, but shout out to the Chancellor guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I fucking love this pen. Actually, really digging this thing. I've been a Saga guy for a long time. I'm not really a big pen guy, but like I have one. I've tried a bunch, but I have like one or two that I really like. And it's not like knives where I have a bunch. You know what I mean? Chancellor, I'm gonna put my Gmail in the comments. Shoot me an email with your address, and I'll get this out to you, dude. He said just Chance. Okay, did he answer me? Yes, full name Chancellor Carter. Okay, all right.
That's a regal name.
Blue Creek knives. What are you doing with your life?
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate it.
A golf clap for the Chancellor. Yeah,
man. That is a regal name. Like I feel like you should be, I don't know, at a country club.
I would have died laughing if I won this giveaway too. Alice, earlier you asked if I got your package. Yes, I have the package for the Knives Live. I think I unboxed it, but it was probably in a video I haven't posted yet. So thank you, by the way.
You still have those knives for the knife rights thing this weekend, right?
Yeah, I have the two the petrified fish and the Desert Eagle. What is it called? Honey Badger?
I can't. Honey Badger.
Yeah.
Honey Badger. Yeah,
it's right. They're in there. They're in the packages.
Okay. Cool.
So, yep. I try to do a video unboxing or going over all of the prizes and who donated them. So I did that. Gave you a shout out and everything.
Right on. I appreciate it, man.
Yep. I appreciate you sending them, dude. It's been awesome. I have 5 boxes. They have to be worth like $1,000 each.
Really?
So the prize packs are going to be pretty sick for Knives Live. So if anybody wants to get in on that, you got to donate to kniferights.org and send your receipt over to Javon at kniveslive2021@gmail.com. All right, cool. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or plug or anything before I wrap it up? Or
no, I mean, thanks for having me and thanks for all the support from the community. It's been awesome. It's been fun. I'm very lucky guy. So
it's a really cool community. And
yeah.
I think you're doing things the right way. It's been cool to watch. So just keep.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love.
All right, cool. Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great night and peace.
We'll see you
later.